Hello, how are you today? Thanks for tuning in. Trying to get this camera. There we go. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. We are having a crisp yet very sunshiny day. One of my favorite types of days. um, yeah, so would love to hear from you. Comment, like, share. We're gonna finish out the year and maybe a couple days into the first with our Psalm 139, and then we will have completed the whole Psalm 139. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed, if you got your book, Beloved, by Nicole Green. So today's comes from Psalm 139, verse 22. Oh, that you would slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, you bloodthirsty men, for they speak against you wickedly. Your enemies take your name in vain. Do I not hate them, O Lord, who hate you? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Have you ever caught yourself apologizing for feeling too deeply? As if your intensity was somehow a burden to others or even to God? These verses show us that no emotion is off limits to God's presence. David didn't edit his emotions for spiritual approval. He let it out. All the anger, frustration, loyalty, and grief. And instead of rebuking him, God allowed it to be part of Scripture. Why? Why do you think? Because emotions are human, and God created humans. You were never expected to feel less in order to be faithful. Think about it. If God wanted us to be emotionless robots, He wouldn't have given us hearts that break, spirits that soar, or souls that burn with passion. He could have created us differently, but He didn't. He made us to feel deeply because feeling deeply is part of what it means to be made in His image. The same God who wept over Jerusalem, who felt compassion for the crowds, who experienced righteous anger at injustice done, doesn't flinch when you come to Him with your whole heart, messy emotions and all. He doesn't hand you a tissue and tell you to pull yourself together. He sits with you, right with you, in it. Your emotions don't disqualify you. They invite you deeper. When expressed honestly, they become places of connection, not disconnection. God doesn't require you to be composed. He invites you to be real. You're safe to feel. And you're safe to bring those feelings to the one who holds them with compassion and care. Our scripture meditation today comes from Hebrews 4:15 and 16. This high priest of ours understands our weaknesses. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. Have you ever, is this clicking with you? Have you ever been crying or upset about something and you hear someone come in? So you hurry and dry your eyes and kind of fix your face and act like things are fine because you don't want that other person to know that you're crying for various reasons. But with God, we don't have to do that. He sees it, He knows it, and He's right there to comfort us. I love that about God. I love, love, love it. And sometimes I'll just say, Lord, help me feel your presence again. Speak to me again today. Because, see, we're in a relationship. It's not one-sided. Okay, reflections. What emotions do you usually try to suppress or hide from God? What messages from family, church, or culture taught you that certain feelings were too much or inappropriate? How might expressing those feelings honestly draw you closer to Him? Well, it certainly does. And I know early on in my widow walk, um, I don't, I think it was uncomfortable for others for me to be so bold and open and express how I was feeling. I don't think they could handle it. Um, I look back at that time frame with certain people. That's not the case for everyone. There were some people who just didn't even speak Bob's name uh, for whatever reason. That's hurtful. I made it quite clear from the get-go. I will speak his name. I will tell stories. I will keep his memory alive. His memory deserves that honor. And anyway, yeah. I just was so grateful that I could be raw with God. And this past week, I had been reflecting or reading and then reflecting on some early journal entries I had written just very soon after Bob had died. And I was raw because I was writing it to God anyway. Those emotions were very raw. Do you truly believe that God created you to feel deeply and that your emotions are safe with Him? How would that change the way you pray, process difficult situations, or see yourself? Something to consider. Yeah, and I hope you also have people in your life who are very trustworthy and that you can also be honest and real with, and they can be that way with you. Okay, our creative response today. The emotion welcome mat. Think of an emotion you've been hesitant to bring to God. Maybe anger, doubt, fear, or overwhelming sadness. Write that emotion at the center of a piece of paper. Around it, write or draw all the ways God has shown you that this emotion is safe with Him. Bible verses, personal experiences, or simply reminders of His character. Then at the bottom, write a simple invitation. God, I welcome you into my blank, whatever your emotion is. I trust you with this part of my heart. So God, I welcome you into my fear. Keep this as a visual reminder that there's no feeling too big, too messy, or too intense for God's love. Your emotions have a welcome mat at the throne of grace. That is great news, friends. I hope you have the same experience. I hope you're on the journey, and I hope you are putting all these things to the Father. Put it to Him. Our next and final section is going to be God examines your heart. So we'll pick up there tomorrow, but things can look one way to everybody else, but God knows the heart. He knows our motive. He knows the emotion behind whatever it is someone else has said or done. God sees the heart. I find that to be a comfort, both in those who have proven to be enemies to me, and for my own self. It helps me keep aligned, helps me keep in check. So anyway, that's where we are today, and I look forward to tomorrow to Psalm 139:23. Have a blessed day. That's my gift for you today.